Okay,
I've invited Aku.
Deleted me. I literally sent him his like. Deleted me on his other account because I deleted him before time. Fucking Twitter notification meet. Not my fucking potatoes. My boyfriend Callum.
I was stood in the corner shaking. It was getting too much for me to mind.
The fuck, man. It's like you not joining. Championship leader's not joining. Ben's gonna take more lead on championship.
I think AQ hates you so much he won't even race.
No, he hates me because I deleted him because he said he fucked my sister, my little sister. So I deleted him.
Oh.
He got angry about it. I asked him to stop, but he carried on saying shit. I just deleted him.
I don't know what number I'm going to take on my HSV.
I'm taking 44.
Oh yes, mate. Hashtag Team KB44.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know who else we're waiting for.
I need to wait for James to be ready. And James.
Oh yeah. I'm not in the youth chat, so I don't know. What's going on there?
Many Okies in the Sauber.
Huh?
What car's Mini Oki or Mini X supposed to be driving?
Probably a Sauber. I'm surprised that he successfully drives a Sauber. I think he done 30.6 on the Sauber. Yeah, he's done 30.6 on the Sauber. 30.6 by 75. It's Shiba. Shit. I haven't left the toolbar since joining the lobby. If I disconnect.
Wow! Who started that? There are no 1 bars except for Chris and Sven.
Yeah, I haven't left the toolbar since I joined.
Although, you know, connections on F1 mean absolute horse crap. You could be in a 3 bar and it would be the laggiest race in history. Remix to ignition, man City, efficient. You've got all last players, man, you're in 4th position. Woo! I've done no laps of practice.
I haven't really. I did like 2 last night, and then some last week.
Screw it, I'll just go with the setup I used in AOR. Looks decent enough.
What even is it? It's probably I remember giving it out.
It's like 1-1, 11 sex balance, 11-1, 11 sex suspension.
Yeah, that's what my first one was.
I'm just going with that, but I lowered the balance a bit more. Lowered the rear balance.
Let's see. Are we rolling? Hopefully. That is the question. I'll just turn my playseat off so I can't hear any game sound. If I can actually reach the on or off button. Done.
I had it quite loud from Minecraft.
Yeah, same, but I can't do it right now because I'm
Yep. Okay, and we're all ready to go. Hello everyone, welcome to what is round 7 of the Formula Europe Championship. We have got not many technical issues, apart from one, which is we can't find our pad, which means spectating for tonight will be a bit different, to say the least, because we have the opportunity to spectate, of course, but we can't see round, well, you can see like that on a car, or forwards and backwards. Where's backwards? No, that's not backwards. Whatever it is, I'm not able to look very good round the cars at this given point, so I can't swerve smoothly. It's more of a just a set thing. But let's have a look at this. Is just the rebel of crows. I'll call them crows. Why not? I don't know everyone in this league. Let's see, that's Jared, I know him. Where do I know him from on SRO? I'll turn my playseat back on so I can actually hear a bit of what's going on with the internet, because it's a bit confusing seeing cars just driving around. Let's find who we are looking for. This is Kieran. He's on lap. We will stick with him throughout this qualifying lap in the chase cam. So look, nailing that apex, sliding Mario karting all the way around it. Someone's off very nicely on the left, not causing any problems for him. Bit of extension there, but never trust this camera angle. So have a look, braking very hard down into the next corner down the hill, going up towards the hill now, using a lot of the exit curb. Will he make any mistakes down this very tricky left-hander, which tightens? No, he does not. He's very early on the throttle, actually, and full throttle already now by the sound of it, using DRS. There you have. He's getting a little toe from the car ahead. Hopefully, he'll pull out of the way very nicely for him. But that still remains to be seen, of course. Could be the fact that the Taurus, I think it is Ed, is on a lap as well. But Kieran in his Caterham seems to be flying at the moment. How will his first lap time, opening lap time be? It's pretty much now that corner in the right hand and not hit the bollard at all. Will he continue in similar fashion for the last corner? Here he comes, braking under leaderboard, turning in nicely. Run a bit wide. Will he get kicked off by the curb? There is a possibility of that, but no. He's just made it round there in spectacular fashion. Take the DRS full line to set a 31.2. That is by far better than what we have ever set around it, but then we're not brilliant. Sven's P3, let's have a look. Because they're all coming round in quick succession now. This is where it gets a bit hectic. Because we've got to find someone that hasn't set a lap time. So I'll go there. That should be put me to the back of the grid. No, that puts me to Liam. Actually, he's just coming out of the pits, so that is very interesting because we can follow him full lap whilst everyone else is. Again, this is Callum. Let's have a look. He's already set a lap of 31.5. Put him 4th. Will he have another go for a lap? Bit of a lag there. Bollard of turn 1's already been hit. That's, of course, a factor well known around here. Hit the bollards after they've been hit a few times, and they can cause instant death to your vehicle. So I'm not sure if you can hear the guys in the background chatting with each other, Kieran and Liam, mainly. But hopefully they're not too much because I forgot to mute them. Damn. So I'll check in with you guys in the stream. Second problem is with not having a pad, I'll have to sit in my playseat, which is a million miles away from my computer. 30.7, 31.3. 30.7 for pole. Interesting one. Let's have a look. Callum, having a decent lap here. Going around this. I don't call it a push lap. Let's have a a quick look at the results. Kieran's still fastest on 31.2, so at the moment, Ben, you're not too far off pole. Of course, still remains that could be some kind of poor opening lap from them. So let's look. Kieran, oh wow, that was close to the bollard. I was just staying a bit further away. There's a little bit of train forming behind, but that was actually just people entering the pit lane, which definitely would suggest why they were bunched up together. So look how's he do on his second lap round. Sure, this is a pushing lap. Doesn't look like it. We'll have a try to listen to the engine. Doesn't look like it. Let's have a look going down towards here. When will he brake? About here, there, I suspect. Sorry, a bit earlier. Doesn't look much like a brilliant lap, so I will move further on the grid. He's now P3. Oh dear, that means someone's jumped him. Ditched to P4. Jim Minioki. I know quite a few of these guys are Spanish, and I do not know their names. That's Sven from last time. Crows, I call him. The Red Bull driver. Coddy, yay! What's he in? 14, yeah? Oh, catering, I was going to say. They're starting to change cars right now, definitely. Gets very close to that bollard, but we'll stick with him. With our fellow Dane for the rest of this lap. Let's have a look. Been informed that Callum did a 38 on Monday, we're now on Wednesday. So, of course, the potential is definitely had to go faster as Coddy's at 32.0, so he's quite far off what you're predicting for pole at the moment, at 1.3 seconds. I'm not sure if he will be the one to set it though, that remains to be seen. And what's that? Oh, that was pretty close to the bollard, man. It's definitely not what it just looks like he's in for the pits. Let's just quickly check after the first round of laps who's where. Kieran is in the lead with 30.8, sorry. Followed by Callum on a 31.1 and Kieran on a 31.2, so it's quite close from second to fifth, roughly. Second to fourth. But then it's a big 3/10 gap to Kieran at the moment. Let's have a look. Isn't it? Actually, very quickly I'll go back. Is Novotank on this list? Or not? No, he is not, ladies and gentlemen. So then the best guess to go for is F1 Tours Aku, who's not set a lap, so we might be lucky enough to find him at this point. So look, Kieran is coming back out for a lap, but we're not bothered about that. Well, we see Aku. This is, you have Kieran, come on. Like, if you're wondering, I can't distinguish between Kieran and Kieran or whatever it is. I don't know why. That's just how my pronunciation is. It's not completely English, of course. Pretty close, but... So now see Gerald in Ferrari coming out of the pits. There is Aku. He's just started a lap, luckily, so we haven't lost too much for that. No, I won't quote you, joke. Don't you worry. Let's have a look at stream. Still doing fine. Nothing bad to report here. As we'll not follow Aku, he's doing a decent lap so far from what I can see out of this. But then all of them are doing definitely decent laps, to say it mildly. So the bollard's floating in the air. Gets a bit heavy on the curb, doesn't get pushed out too wide though. He's now got the DRSs. They all seem to be a bit close on this straight. Well, not too close, but enough possibly to get a small slipstream. Not sure how effective it is, but I'm pretty sure it's effective on this game. Not super effective like 2012. I think that's the game where you could literally just be nowhere near anyone. You can be right behind and be on the end of the straight because of the slipstream effect. But now, have a look. His time's going up. 16, 17. What will he make come across the line after this last corner? Braking low after line on the leaderboard. It's flowing in. Oh, it's a bit of a slide on the exit, but he will power down towards the line, activating the DRS there, and he'll come across at 31.5, 7th place. Aku. We aren't. Well, I think he's the championship leader still. That is something I could be updated on. Someone please leave me a link to the website where the calendar and etc. is, because I'm a bit uncertain about what the standings are. I'm not sure if there is constructor standings even. But I will. In the meanwhile, I need to have a spot of afternoon tea. So I will leave you without a bit of commentary for most likely the rest of this qualifying session, almost, whilst I try and stuff something down me. But until then, please enjoy spectating a bit whilst I try and switch through it for you. And I'll see you on the other side of that.
Many acres from home.
So he just falls in gear, my fucking I'm
Wow,
50
that's
31
terrible.
over. I'm only like 10 pounds off top and that's it.
My screen's a lot better just lying in the middle of turn one. Just run for wide and the exit just wide it.
It's not going to drive my baby.
I did that one up, it's one in the
good luck. I'm about to move down the P6 and 31.
Five cents off pole and I'm 8. I actually pull a half decent lap out and I'm 8. I'm just happy that, because up until then, I think in my race record, I think I was like 32.4, then 32.1, then I stopped one lap, I actually got it together on 31.4. Which, considering I haven't practiced, I'm kind of happy with it.
And I was just sweating about 4 hours worth of practice. We sweated 4 hours worth of Minecraft building some stairs. Whose time was actually on to 30. Last sec guy, lost a 10th on myself.
I did 29.2, 43.6. Oh no, wait, that's not me. Oh, that's a corner cut lap I did.
One of my notes at a 28.928. What the hell?
Sorry, I'm back again now for not having that commentary up and running the entire time during qualifying. Just managed to grab myself a bite to eat before this. Hopefully you could see your qualifying results okay with your eyes rather than listening through your ears. Let's have a look at what the standings look like at the moment going into this race. They are, if I can read this, Akku leads the championship on 101 points total after 7 rounds, or 6 rounds actually, because we're now on the 7th one. Sven follows him on 83, so quite a gap there. But then Kieran follows him quite closely on 76, and Novo in 4th on 68. But he is not attending today. That's just the updated results for you, quickly. Drivers, I'm sure, are now preparing their strategy for the race. Just did the co-op series with Owen. I'm not sure if you watched the first episode of Australia, but second round was Bahrain, and then I ran pretty much what it says here. That option, prime option. That's what I ran, those laps. Not sure if you can do it one stop on a pad. Possibility is there, possibly. Also now it's time to get back on this wheel and somehow spectate using that for the race.
Not as bad as my mum. Why did the chicken cross the road to get away from the barbecue? I think this just proves how boring Seri is.
I did chicken cross the road. Get away from the black man.
Wow. We're gonna have black people here for all you know.
Yeah, I love black people.
Yeah, as you said, it's joke.
There we go, for the race then. Come on. We are ready to go. Of course we are racing.
Like when he went to spectating, like jumping around.
But now the lights are coming on.
Yes, I'm gonna pull start. Yeah, boy! I'm probably going to be
There's a few people more joining the stream now, and we have the 5 lights. So we get off the line. Me and Jake, we will try Julie. He's quickly spectating as we look at Minioki on pole position in Sauber. Let's have a look. Will any of the Williams guys or the McLaren of Kieran's down inside it into second? But now the Williams has taken first position. That is brilliant. He is now up into first. Oh, damn, who's that? That could be Aku. Because he's in the Red Bull. That's the one behind going past. Now surely for a move. Let's have a look. Will he make it stick? Yes, he does around the outside. Or could he come possibly back at him? Bit weird camera angle changing, but there they are now side by side for this middle sector, like Hamilton and Rosberg. Of course, they're not teammates, but almost the same. Great racing, great respect between the two. I hope there will be no contact, or at least minimalistic of contact during this race. Bit of smash to the bottle there, almost on the opening laps there. Let's have a bit more. While we watch from this point of view, looking back at the guys behind as they're battling it out. Because now Minioki is now in second, whilst Kroos gets passed by the Caterham. Could it be Kieran? Oh, they touched on the entry of that corner, or mid corner to exit. Rather, as we now have this Red Bull having a look at its sister Toro Rosso car. Will it go past? No, instead, looks like Toro Rosso is covering off, and both Red Bulls are pretty close now. And the Toro Rosso is actually having a look at him. The other Red Bull sister car, let's have a look. Will he have a go, or will he wait for the slipstream down the big long straights as the Red Bull's putting out? It's been a Red Bull sandwich here. What will he do? Will he wait for the DRS opportunity in a few laps time, or will he? Well, as you can see, the Red Bull behind him has pulled out. So that's Aku rather than Kroos. Come on. All slipstreaming. Oh, they did, but no, they're not. And they touched on inside two Red Bull and Toro Rosso in their round. They've hit the bollard, and it's disaster for the two drivers. They're now lost out. No, Liam has not lost out in the Toro Rosso, but now this is Kieran away down here. So who's the other McLaren? I'm lost and losing track. That was. That's not Cody because he's in. Ah, really should learn all the drivers' names. And what car they're in? Alright, happens once a week, so I can't be bothered to do so. Quickly moving back up the grid because it looks like they're packing up towards the front. A bit more than what they are down here at the back. There's that little nice train there. And we'll see Kieran is in second. In the Caterham, followed by Margie in first. And that is Callum in the Williams. Then that has sneaked through into first off the starting grid in third, possibly. Shifting a bit fast through cars here because the top four aren't really close to anyone properly. Whilst the Ferrari changes positions with the Red Bull in the background by the looks seems. Has he got past Aku, or is it Cross? Which one of them is it? It could possibly be Aku. Not 100% certain. The Ferraris are now sandwiching this Red Bull in between a number 7 and number 14 Ferrari. Of course, no one can choose numbers on this game, which is a bit annoying, which I wish you probably could. So Red Bull's going to have a look. Is he down towards the last corner? No, he doesn't. He decides to pull out and wait for the slipstream here. Seems like he possibly hit the ball a bit, on the curb at least, from that, but that could also have been lag. He's definitely riding in the slipstream, right in his rear diffuser. Will he be having a look at going past? Surely he will. That seems like there's a McLaren on inside as well. I'm not paying attention. They go 3 wide down towards turn 1. How will this end? Surely it won't be good. Looking from the other Ferrari's point of view, behind, they are now getting really close together, those 3 ahead. Possibly a full-way battle here for what will be 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th positions. But the Ferraris decide to pull out of the Red Bull. No, he's not, because the Red Bull's 1 wide. That's allowed him through, so now there's 1 Ferrari through. Will the second Ferrari go through shortly? No, he won't. It looks like he won't, but the gap from the lead is now closing. So is this group as well. We will stick with this group for the time being, at least. Someone saying Callum, yeah, if I can see those minimap dots getting a bit closer along the straight, I'm definitely will consider spectating, because at the moment you can see they're almost as close as this group, possibly actually closer. Possibly they are. But what I'm focusing on now is this Red Bull of Aku and the other, or the 2 Ferraris rather, of Jared and that's nose cam. How do I use this? No. I haven't used my paddle shifters, which are huge but really annoying to use. But we will just quickly jump out and go to the front of the grid. That's a very annoying thing you have to do. And there we've had a change for the lead. Sorry, I haven't been able to show you, but Callum has lost the lead to the Sauber. That is, well, they're back into the positions they started in. Admittedly, maybe the Sauber has the greater pace over Callum. Will he be thinking about a move? Surely a bit too far back for this. But depending on the pace for the middle sector, of course he's going to get the dirty air. That will affect him. Well, depending, I'm not sure how bad it is on the pad. Of course, it also depends on your driver. I'm one of the people who are crap in dirty air. It seems a bit of extending going on from the Sauber ahead there. If he leaves Callum behind, there's definitely some cause for concern from Minoki in the Sauber. I just called him the... Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, I'll pick that. That is something to pick up on, if that is true. Callum's got the DRS now. Of course, it's lap 4, so they do have DRS. I'll quickly shift back to 3rd and 4th, who seem to be closing up. That's Kieran and possibly it's Crows. He's a bit further behind, but Kieran seems to be catching Callum now. So even though Callum's still staying with the Sauber, he will. Looks like he's possibly still losing out a bit, maybe. Well, or it's just Kieran. Oh no! Has there been a change for position? No. I'm messing up now. I'm counting the wrong amount of cars. Because this is now Crows in 4th, who's got the DRS on Kieran. But there's a change for 2nd and 3rd behind. No, that's 1st and 2nd, sorry. Callum's got the DRS and he's gone back past the Sauber. Will the Sauber have a fight back, or will he wait for the DRS in the middle? No, he's not. He's going to do it round the outside, possibly. Or will he consider the cutback as the preferred option? Let's have a look. Well, he's right up his rear diffuser, so he's not going to make that work at the moment. You see they're pretty much running groups of 2 and 2 at the moment, looking at the minimap. And this group is coming together as a nice 4... Well, 2 doubles of trios. No, 2 doubles of duos. That's how it works. For the race lead. And see there's a few... I can't... Just about you can see 2 cars going side by side behind, but this is definitely getting close between guys, and Callum is the leader of this DRS train now, because they're definitely within DRS of each other. And he will of course be without, which isn't too bad here, but like it allows them to close up and get the possibility to be even closer behind you before getting onto the long DRS straight of start finish straight. That's where the other DRS detection and activation point is, of course. Bit lost here today. Just definitely make sure I have to drink this Red Bull. Get myself away. It looks like Sauber's struggling a bit too, Kieran. I know that was a bit of lag, just putting him back in. Yep. That was just a bit of lag keeping him down, but now he's actually definitely in trouble. By the looks of him. Will he? Yeah, Kieran definitely having a go. Come on. Here we go. He's in the DRS. Well, they both got DRS, of course, but he's pulled out the slips from me. He can't seem to gain. But now he's braking harder. He's braked a lot harder down the inside. Will he just keep it round the outside of turn 2? Will he? Looks like Sauber's running wide and he's kept the position off Kieran. But will he be close enough to stick in his option and look back? No, he won't. So that is the move done and dusted. Or not done at all, actually. Not being completed. There we go. There's the Sauber's run wide. Nope. Considering kind of a bit the corner. Oh, wow. That's a massive extent. But, yeah, wow, he's actually pretty damn close to Callum's rear end now, but that's because of course he's carrying a lot more speed. When the corner cuts and extends, and here Kieran comes. So we'll look from the rear tyre, and then alter, and we'll quickly just change back that. Bollards have seen to been hit a few times, and I can tell you that either people are making mistakes in hitting them, or they're corner cutting them. But maybe someone will get punished by getting their vehicle destroyed. That looks like a massive one too. And Sauber from Minioki.
Yeah, Kieran's only lag one, so it's probably just his internet having a hiccup.
But I'm not too worried about this now, because Callum is in the lead, and Kieran possibly is definitely going to go for second here in DRS. But what is the more interesting part is the 2 drivers in 7th and 8th, I suspect. 7th, 8th and 9th, yeah, this is 3 cars. Jared, Aku and... Who's the second Ferrari? Second of the Ferraris, wherever he is. He cuts the corner, quite a bit I'm trying to pick up on that today. Of course that's not the main thing of being a commentator. But in games like this, the penalty system is a bit shabby, to say the least. It's good to try and keep contact with things like that. That's now Aku's actually having to go around the outside, which becomes inside there for turn 2. But he's not got the traction now. Possibly the second Ferrari. We could have a look at him down towards this if he gets his slipstream from the Red Bull and possibly also the teammate. But it looks like Aku's slipstream and exit has actually just turned quite good as he's now carrying the speed and the momentum around the outside. Will he go around the outside? Yes, he has. He's completed the move. Got it done and dusted before the middle sector came up. That is him up into 7th, past the 2 Ferraris, which he originally lost the position to Jared a few laps ago, and as you can see he's powering away at the moment. I wonder if his pace was greater, but just quite couldn't get away at the point before being held in DRS. But as you can see, the gap at the front seems to be closing, so we are definitely going to have a look here at them.
Yeah, that was his fault.
I hope you guys are enjoying. Chat and Kieran has in fact got past the Sauber at some point during the last lap. Maybe we'll get taken back now because I think Kieran's dropped the DRS off Callum. So he's now the leader of his train. The Sauber's lost it. The Sauber's lost it. On the exit, that allows the Rebel pass, but he goes into the pits. They both go into the pits. It's pit stop time, guys. It is the first round of stops. Starting now on lap 7, going on to lap 8. Kieran continues. The other Kieran in the Caterham does not. He comes into box, and so does. Well, that's just the 2 drivers we've been watching. Pasty in the Alpha, and that's who he is. Pasty. Sven's in 10th, so he's a dreadful start for wherever he was on the group. I think it was about mid-pack, but stop giving him back to the same drivers. So I'll stick with Callum, who stayed out for another lap. I'll definitely usually stay out for 1 lap, maybe possibly lap 9. Of course, the undercut can be quite good depending on, well, of course, if they go on the options, then they've definitely got a good chance of getting past these, at this level that these guys are at, it's a level which I'm not quite at, but I could be similar pace within about a second or so of that, but that's if I'm really concentrating. But these guys have so fine margins between them that when it comes to undercuts, it can be that make the difference between a race. As I'm quickly now checking in with the comments for you guys, as the grid's now a bit spread out thanks to the pitting. Let's see. Carter has joined us as well. So we've now got 6 viewers according to the YouTube. One of them was probably me, because I'm watching the stream on you. But it's nice to see you all joining in for the races now. The rest seem to be pitting. That could... Are they all pitting or is someone carried on? No, there isn't, but now of course the ones that haven't pitted will be around. As we'll just quickly jump out, find whoever is closest to the lead. It is Crows here, but he stayed out on the option tyres as we now get back to second. Who is it? It is Callum in second ahead of Kieran. So there's no position change for the lead, but you can see the gap definitely seems a bit closer than what it was. But the undercut hasn't worked enough. Callum has managed to cover himself from Kieran by only going out 1 lap more. Just quickly look through all the things, but now we'll just go and return to our seats so we can make sure that we can actually properly view everything that's going on about the race. Quickly checking what's up, see if there's anything new. Of course I suspect there probably isn't, because most of the drivers are definitely driving, unless you're a split 2 driver from Formula Europe, but I think there's a few of them in here tonight as well, to fill up the seats of people like Novo who aren't there tonight. There's a few missing. Seems like at least 2 of you are definitely enjoying yourselves in the chat. Callum's in second. Was it the Red Bull stayed out? Yeah, could be. Kieran is in third, followed by the Sauber. These aren't really, well, they're definitely not the closest. Let's just say that. But I think the 2 guys at the rear are definitely that off the pack. So he's now pitted, and there goes Callum past. I'm not sure where he joined. Looks like he was joining 4th. The Red Bull. Oh come on! I hate pushing this pedal with my hand. Just use my foot. So that's Sven and whoever is ahead, I can't even tell what car it is. That is the Caterham of Coddy, so he's not doing too well tonight either. All the way down in P10, languishing there for one single point this race. It's on the microphone as well. That in itself suggests he's not taking it very seriously, does it? Or I might be wrong, but I never remember seeing him chat on the microphone for any race. A bit of lag there with Sven, just going wide and going back on track. He dives down inside. That was a bit of a dive bomb move from you there, Sven. Is he going to let Coddy back past, is he? No, looks like he's possibly thinking of it, but now he's weaving all over the place, and Coddy goes back down inside, so yeah, just decides he's going to let him pass again, possibly. And let's have a look back at him. Before DRS, Coddy has got the DRS, I would suspect. Will he use it to go past? Nope, he's not got back past.
I think you might be right. How else would the section be for?
As I can't quite hear at my ears what the drivers are saying for my place seat. As we now got Kieran getting made a move on by the Sauber, bit of lag between the two, or it could just be our connection. Streaming and watching at the same time, of course. But Sauber's made the move in DRS. I don't think I've seen. I think Aku is possibly the only person we've seen make a non-DRS influenced move. Currently, that was at this corner around the outside into the second sector, but looks like Kieran might have looked down inside, but no, he's not. Of course, the other one was one which you just saw. It's from Coddy, who's now retired from the race. So he's decided to call it a day. Since there's 13 runners, I'm not sure that's correct. Kieran gets brutally close to that bollard, which is definitely a possible race ender. As I will quickly have a chat with Coddy and see what he's having, see what he's done.
Communication just falls right in front of me and goes up by me. How do you know they have got me? The whole lobby's got me.
That's fine for me.
They were nowhere near me, and then all of a sudden Minica's more in front of me and close to right behind me.
It was just started.
But it was fine on your side, and this often was almost shit. Fucking... I'm going to laptop as well. Probably get this down on. Let me see if they know I'm here.
Apologies for the abrupt quietness for the small last seconds. Human intervention in my room, which means I'd rather not do anything but mute the mic. So I'll go back. I saw the Red Bull going past briefly, but I was looking the other way. So I'm not quite sure what I've missed. I've only missed one move. But it looks like Kroos is moving up the field pretty quickly at this point. He's on the prime tyres. I'm not sure if he's not pitted. Or no, because he was the one that stayed out extra long, so he's just fitted the prime tyres not very long ago. But he's managed to make his options go very far and still be reasonably good on pace. As he's, well, I bet he's very, very good on the primes. Actually sitting 32.6 as his PB at the moment. I'm not sure if that's the fastest lap. Of course, I can't tell what the fastest lap is because it doesn't pop up on my screen like the drivers get. But he's got the DRS. On Sauber, would he go past down in towards turn 1? Looks like there is the possibility of it. Or will Sauber be kicking on inside? Yes, he does. He sticks down the outside. Now, well, outside and inside, cuts back actually. So, quickly looking there, he has definitely got the move done. For now, Sauber's not going to have a look at him. Oh, wow, yeah, it was late on the brakes. Red Bull having braking issues like they did in real life at Malaysia. Just well, a fortnight ago. As now Sven's disconnected. that's there's 11 runners now, and how many were we? I think we were 13, and then I think you got to knock off 2 because me and Jake retired, but we still count, kind of thing somehow. But that's how we're running over the bollard behind Crows. And I suspect everyone is on the primes, possibly, unless you started on the primes, of course. So Kieran's now 4th, and he's closing on the ones ahead. And Kieran's fallen to 5th, so there's something I've missed there. There's been a mistake with Liam in 6th. F1 Tours Pasty, Mr. Pasty, in 7th. Jared in 8th. Aku in 9th. And, well, that's the last position, basically. There's no one else behind Aku, which is quite ironic that the championship leader is last. Of course, he's got a big gap. And his championship rivals, well, actually his closest championship rival is Callum, and he's now leading. So this is definitely good for the championship. When we have decided, well, I don't know if I told anyone in the last stream, because I can't remember quite when the last stream I did was, because I haven't had a lot of time. But we had an original plan of 10 races, but then there was too short a season. Let's go and make it a full 19. So it's all the same 19 races, I think, but in a completely randomised order. So, yeah, I mean, a bit weird, but I think they're all they could be randomised, or they're now in correct order, like minus the ones we haven't done, if you get what I mean. Now, this is the 2 closest drivers on track currently. By it seems Jared and Aku fighting over it for the last position. Aku runs terribly wide there, but doesn't seem to be much between these 2 drivers at the moment for the last position. Definitely not where I expect any of them to be, but in a league like this, maybe if you don't put any practice in, or very little practice in, like these 2 might have done this week, definitely puts you further down the field. See, Callum's got a substantial lead according to the minimap. Can't quite tell how big it is, but well, I guess it's about 6 seconds, 7, possibly. Can't be accurate on that, but Jared has not got a DRS, I suspect, so he will be a sitting duck possibly to Aku. But then this is a lot of the way that this track goes. If you can stick in the dirty air and keep your pace up in the dirty air of someone, you can get straight back past them the next lap by using the DRS. It seems like he's doing at the current point in time, as we look the wrong way. But there go, Aku's past them. Ferrari, they're closing up on the other Ferrari now ahead. And I believe there's someone a bit further ahead of them. If all these close up again like they were near the beginning of the race, we could have a good battle on our hands. Because at the moment, Callum in first is definitely running away with the win. As Jared retires from the race, yeah, thank you guys. Please stop retiring. Oh no, no, he loses connection, or maybe he had dinner or something. Something came up probably. But according to the issue, or rather the reason why he retired, is that Sven supposedly pushed him off the track. I didn't catch that. Maybe something to be looked into by the stewards afterwards. That is a possibility. Not sure how. Well, when he says pushed off the track, I don't know if that means put off the track in blown into oblivion, or just got pushed off the track and got pissed off and just decided to go because he was in last anyway. But now Sauber is getting overtaken, possibly by Kieran behind. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's going defensive into turn 1. He looked the damn wrong way. That doesn't matter because he's anyway gone past. We hit the bollard, no he's done, but he's gone wide. This is Kieran, he's gone wide in the McLaren. This is well, that's interesting. That's Kieran. And where's Kieran then? That's interesting. Maybe he's the car behind them. So we'll just quick look. Will he go around the outside of this next corner? Right hander, very tricky to do, but no, he's just not made it. And it seems like Kieran's got the traction on him. Of course, the interesting thing is I do not know if these are both wheel users. That, well, if you're a pad user there, you possibly definitely got the opportunity of holding it around the outside compared to a wheel user. But this league is somehow quite close anyway. Sends his apologies to Collie already in Formula Europe chat. showing you a bit of inside information as well, currently the race. Of course, the race doesn't always be extremely exciting. It's pretty close to it at times. Of course, it also depends on how the commentator puts it out, which probably comes in varying degrees. You guys would surely possibly have different matters on how that comes out from me. And of course, any criticisation or anything will not be seen badly upon in any way. It's just like the same way on video with my video making. Sorry, anything that you say, like you see, don't like this was a bit bad. Learn how to change that. Maybe learn how to edit something a bit better. I always like to know things like that because, of course, you guys are the ones that keep coming back and watching my videos, and that's the only reason well, not the only reason I make videos, of course, reviews, but I always like making videos, especially video highlights and these streams. But like, if I get like 0 views or like 10, I probably wouldn't even bother, because like I could watch my own videos that many times. Why would I bother putting out there if no one else wants to watch it? But I don't know, it looks like I'm going pretty decent actually. So my phone's now come up with the warning that battery saving mode crap. Stupid thing having a Nokia. Kieran's now in third as we shift our attention back to the race. And now as the grid spreading out, but Callum, well, is Callum being cool actually? Could be. Looks possibly like that's happening. Not much, but a tad, according to the minimap. As I'll quickly check in back in with the stream, how it's doing. Quality health is good. Average live view duration is 10 minutes from you guys. It's been on 44 minutes now. So now Kieran's disconnected. Oh dear. Where was he running? He was running 4th or 5th. So our grid is getting smaller. Down. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6, 7. Yeah, I missed one dot. Sorry. Seems like there's two very active members of my subscribers here today. Super Jake, lead owner. Oh, yeah, lead owner. And Ben from SRL. Already made a little plug for those that are watching this stream all the way from end to end. I can tell you that I have plans, at least if I can find the time, to do, is it 10 to 15 minute commentary roughly on SRL 2010 highlights. It's a game that I don't have much experience with. I bought it in 2014, 2013 kind of thing, and I can only play on a pad because my wheel is too new to play on it. Well, I definitely can't get it working on my wheel. So it'll be interesting to commentate, see if there's a bit more difference. Maybe I'll have to check up with a few glitches and things like I've heard there's wheels faster on 2011. I'm not sure how that is about 2010. Maybe not. But now, never mind, shifting back to races now. Liam has been passed by Aku. I suspect that is Willie holding down the outside. His bit of placement, weird move, but now Liam seems to be letting past Williams as well. As he's lost 2 positions in this, but you of course get DRS, and the car who crossed the line first, which will be the Red Bull in the middle of this, will not have DRS, I suspect. Or will he? Doesn't look like his rear wing is open. But of course he's in the slipstream, which helps a lot on his own. Well, it's Williams that hasn't got it, so he crossed the line first. Maybe he died one for it, but these 3 go side by side down towards turn 1, through turn 1, through turn 2. They've spread out again a bit, but they're getting close. Come on, Liam, have a go at the Red Bull. Think about going down the inside. We need some action at this point. Split 2 is good. Split 1 has got to be better. Come on! They touched their bit, rubbing wheels. They've made contact. It's gone a bit downhill for the 2. They've lost contact or lost touch with the Williams ahead, but they are still now the 2 closest together. And surely the tension between them will be rising in their cockpits at the current point. As Jake says, he's jokingly going to split. Oh, that was Aku. Oh, going to merge split 1, split 2. Don't you dare. That's all I'm saying. Well, if you keep it on Wednesday, I don't mind. Or if it's Thursday. Thursday's a brilliant day for me. Fridays as well, that's usually why I do SRL and SRL streams. But for those interested in, well, of course you can ask me any question in the chat whilst you're here. Could answer it either through the through speech, of course, if it's something I consider interesting for everyone else, or I might just reply to you in chats. That's usually the easiest way. I haven't posted anything for a little while now, as well. I've got the second round of stops being made now by a few of the drivers. A few more I suspect will be staying out a bit longer, and we will quickly have a look as, well no we won't actually, because these two come out even closer together after the pit stops. So this is definitely an interesting battle that might be about to unfold, depending on I suspect they've both got options, unless Aku really likes the prime tyres. But looking from the distance, which I'm now at, just skimmed the Pirelli soft yellow walled tyre, the option tyre for this race, of course, the prime being the medium. But now they will definitely go to the end. That makes it 9 laps. Yeah, similar to what I did in the co-op race with Owen, which I recorded earlier, only a few hours ago. Oh my god, Liam, what have you done? Oh dear, crap, he says. Yeah, what a... sorry. Commentator shouldn't be laughing. But, I've had that happen before. And it is... When there's a game that makes a glitch like that, you just feel like it's the end of the world almost. Well, depending of course where you are in the race. But it is really annoying when you get a glitch like that, or anything else glitch, like if you say you were leading or you were anywhere close and you hit that bollard that destroys your vehicle. It's the worst and most annoying feeling in the world for a brief moment. But that's now down to, well, 6 runners. So interesting race under the floodlights. That's definitely let Aku get away for last position. That's an interesting one. I'll try and figure that one out. Do people who retire get points from this race? That's definitely an interesting one now. Maybe just to make them finish. That's a good point. Could you make a rule that they don't? A question for you, Jake. If people don't finish or retire just for something like a spin like that, should they be allowed to get the points for finishing? Or should there be some kind of rule about it? I'll quickly check through the... I'm about to say Snapchat. But, it's not Snapchat. It's WhatsApp. That's the right name. Got it now. I'll look through the chat. Some of it's Spanish. I can't read a word of Spanish, apart from C. I think hola, or that's Italian. Could be. I want to learn Italian before Spanish because I like Ferrari. Supposedly, going to be penalties given out for the people who have retired for no obvious pointed reason. But I'm not, well, of course I'm not sure what they are. It looks like I suspect everyone's on the soft tyres. We'll just double check that with the race director. As Aku's got a penalty. Anyone to have a penalty? Well, we open the PlayStation menu. That's something luckily I can't do on the PS4. Because my wheel isn't compatible in that sense. Let's see, Callum is actually on the prime, so he's got option primes and that. Well, that definitely opens up the possibility for Crows to win. If he's fast enough. Everyone's on 2-stopper except for retirements. We didn't make it that far. Kieran's third, Minioki in the cell, but Pasty. No, don't want to quit. Wait, no, it's been confirmed in the chat for you. People who get... people who retire from a race like that You've seen today, quite a few retirements like that. They don't get the points for finishing wherever they would have finished, if they just would have finished the race, and they get a quality ban for next race. That's going to make for an interesting grid. How many players is that? About half the... Well, I know some of them, of course, aren't from this league. Pasty, I'm not sure if he is from this, but at the moment he's beating Aku, who's the championship leader, so if he isn't, then that's definitely a good performance from him, to say it mildly. But now he's going to have a look in the DRS, possibly Aku. Will he have a look at the Ferrari? No, saves it for another day. Still a few laps to go in this race, about 5 or so, 6. Going down there, he's definitely got the run out of turn 2 down towards turn 3. He's in the slipstream, he's pulled out the slipstream. The Ferrari is on the prime tyre, so Aku's definitely going to have the speed and the grip to go past, and there he goes past down the inside. Not much of a fight from the Ferrari, and you can definitely see, if you look at the minimap, well, the guys aren't closing on each other, but the gap is closing between the top 2, and that definitely is something that could get interesting towards the last couple of laps. Of course, depending on how fast the tyres go off. I know I ran the options for 10 laps here at the last stint, and they went off pretty terrible, but of course on a pad they might not go off at all. I can't tell from my experience, but because I've done like 2 or 3 races on a pad, and I'll admit the wheel spin on a wheel is dreadful, but there's only one thing I hate more than oversteer, and that is understeer. And the pad has masses of it, and it does not have turning. And there's different types of drivers, and I'm a slight kind of driver that needs plenty of turning, plenty of cornering grip, but can cope if it's not there, but not very well usually. And that's definitely an issue with the pad. Someone else has actually picked up a penalty now. Quickly. Who's that? That is... Don't my eyes are deceiving me. Is it Minioki in the Salby? Yes it is. There it is. Stupid thing. Kieran lying third. Callum is now first, but he's lost quite a fair amount of time during that last lap. Now, do you think? I think the battle could be on for the lead. I'll ask you guys, what do you think will happen in those last laps? Might hear me typing away, but don't mind that. So there's a lot more sound to be coming out my playset if I put that up a bit higher. Like when I'm, for instance, doing AOR. If you had a microphone on me, you'd literally probably not hear me at all. Ben predicts nothing. Interesting one. Let's see. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 4 laps to go, and there's, well, the gap's reducing quite a bit. And if Callum makes any mistakes, they could be up on top of each other. Yeah, Duke says he might have to force leagues into being merged. Of course, that'll, I don't know what day is best for driver availability, but I'm not very available on, well, not Tuesdays or Wednesdays really, but I managed to sit down this Wednesday and possibly also most likely next race. To answer your question, Phil, no, Gavin. Damn. Sorry, Gavin. Gazzo is not racing today, or he hasn't been racing today at least. He's, don't know, can't check. He might inform me where he is. There he is, birthday party. He's not there, at least. There's, I thought he was in the catering, wasn't he? People have changed cars since last time, so things are going a bit round in my head. Callum's not changed car race, he's in the Williams, which I messed up for being someone else. And I thought the Red Bull something was him. Because you're now raging at me, don't worry. Sorry, I just read red pill and I made that Phil somehow. Don't ask me why. None are really that close, and, well, to be honest, bending your prediction about nothing might be the case, actually, Sally. Fearing this. Of course, if you do need someone to race, I could race, but I'm not sure. Let's just say where Aku is now. Let's just place me. Callum's now where he is, into the middle sector. Say when he's about where the number 2 is entering that corner, I might be at the start-finish straight. That's where I would expect to be, like 3/4, 4/5 of a lap down off the end of each race, and definitely a lap down if I'm commentating. So, almost been on for the hour mark now. Of course, we started literally bang on the time of the session going, because that, well, we had a bit of issues finding the pad, and then we didn't find it, so it was this, and then like, okay, we've got to go anyway, so. But now, wow, yeah, this is closing up, this is. Mr. Kroos, Tony Kroos, or wherever he's, well, I'm thinking, that makes me think of a football bloke from Germany, or wherever he is. Is he German or is he Polish? Like that. No, I was going to say Van Wolfswinkel, but that doesn't make any sense. Which isn't bloke. That's some Podolski or something, isn't it? Who plays for Germany in the World Cup and everything. But never mind, we'll get away from that now. As Kroos makes a move, he's cut back on Callum. Will he cut back again and try and get the better run? He's definitely got the better run here. He's all the way over the back of Callum. Callum's on the prime tyres. This could be the change for the lead. This could be a decisive moment in this race. Will he go past? Surely he will try and carry around outside. He's on the option tyres, definitely the more grippy tyres. And of course there are a lap newer than Callum's primes as well. Going down towards side by side, but it looks like Callum's managed to hold him off for the time being. And of course there's a few laps remaining, and if Callum loses him at a point before the DRS section, he might not get back at him, because he might pull away before the DRS. But your thing about nothing, Ben. Pure! Throw it out of the window, because there had something happened. Now I've got something to commentate on. Here we go. Okay, I don't worry. I've gone blank now. Kroos in his Red Bull. Well, he's hassling the back of Callum. Not quite close enough at the moment, but he's definitely eyeing up a move on Callum in the DRS zone. That is of course the most likely place he'll make one. Here it comes. Will he make a move? We will switch back to him before he gets past, hopefully. There he goes, making a move on the DRS. Callum's gone defensive to the middle of the track. How will it look towards turn 1? Will Callum's be better on the brakes as he's not got the overspeed from the DRS? No, he doesn't. He's been made the move on, and he looks like possibly that could have been the change for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. That could be the race lead over and done with, unless Callum has a definite wish and fight to put up against this Red Bull, who seems to be struggling on the brakes. There's some brake dust coming off it, like Malaysia, which is actually something I stated right at the beginning of the race. But now, well, I don't know, it's not that realistic, the game, does it? You can hardly lock up on it, so why on earth would you get brake dust coming out of it? That's too much to ask. There's 2 laps, 1.5 lap to go, and Callum's looking pretty. Well, let's just say he's lost DRS possibly, and who's the car in third? That's Kieran, isn't it? Could we have him drop to third if he's very unlucky here? Doubt so. Well, there is the possibility of it if he gets on the curb or makes a mistake. Here. Kevin's posted. I can't pronounce that. What on earth is that? Oh, never. Screw it, you want some. Damn it. I hate things like that. It's interesting. I'm not sure if the stream's very long for you, but according to me it's 2.5 minutes long. Currently at the moment, but maybe that's just how far it went before I paused it. It's Callum, well, it's not lost out too much. He's definitely not going to get back at first, is he? Unless Kroos makes a massive mistake. during this last round. So I'll actually have that quick look now on this last lap. Let's think, how will that be? We will see if we can add up the standings for you whilst we are moving, almost. Well, we're not moving anywhere, we're just sitting here. Well, Callum gets a bit wide, almost clattered the bollard. That would be a disastrous thing to do on the last lap of this race in Bahrain. Kieran's getting closer, but he's not going to get close enough unless Callum makes a major catastrophe error here on the last lap, because Kieran behind should be on the options, but he's not quite there. It's been close, a few more laps, and he definitely could have had him, or maybe, well, depends a bit on the tyre wear you could get from the options after a few more laps. But Cross in his Red Bull comes across the line round about there to win the Bahrain Grand Prix of round 7 of Formula Europe, with Callum in second and Kieran in third, followed by the Sauber of Minioki in fourth, coming home just outside the podium after being literally on the podium almost all of the race. Not the best for him, but F1 Tours Passy comes home in 6th. Aku came home in 5th. Not a bad race from him. Championship leader grabbing 5th, grabbing 10 points, which puts him on 111 in the driver's standings, if I am correct. Callum will take an 18, nice 18 points. That will put him 8, well, that puts him 8 points closer, so that puts him 9. Can't be bothered. No, wait, where's he? Callum's 5th actually, so he's quite far down. He's on 45, so those 18 points will definitely do him well towards Aku. But of course, Aku came last year because he had a penalty, 10-second time penalty, and Minioki had a 10-second time penalty. He almost finished behind Pasti. Not sure if they will get removed, of course, but there is, of course, the possibility that that will happen. Let's have a look at the standings I can find from last race, but before this race, of course, they will be updated on the Formula Europe website, which I will hopefully post down in the description for you after this race. Not quite sure where it is currently, just got sent a picture of it. Let's have a look at what is the next race on the calendar. It is, after this Bahrain Grand Prix, it is Austin, Texas, at the Circuit of the Americas. The track that's famously known for being, well, basically, can't think of it now, what's it called? Conjoinment of every single corner that was ever good in every other racetrack, apart from this. As I've actually now been given the race standings from Jake, actually very nicely, thank you very much. Aku still leads, then if you want to pay attention to that for the last few minutes before I say goodbye and end this, on 109. Kieran still sits in second on 91, followed by Sven, who didn't finish the race today, on 83, same points. Novo in 4th on 68, Callum in 5th on 63. And the rest I won't be going through the rest. You can have a look at that yourself. But I'll just press continue because we are now over and done with this race. Been a slightly entertaining race in quite a few ways, I would definitely admit, especially with the lead changing on the second to last lap. Almost the podium completely reversed. Not quite, but almost there. As I thank you for joining me for this round 7 of Formula Europe, whether it be live, of course, or whether you watch the recording. And until next round, following Wednesday, you can watch the AR highlights, which should be out tomorrow, possibly. I hope they will be, or definitely on Friday at least. There's just a few things with the standings updated, which I had to implement into the thing. They only got released, updated today, so I've just commented on it. It's got to all be rendered and uploaded and all of that crap. But until next time, guys, I hope to see you all next time for what will be hopefully even more spectacular and packed grid that finishes the round 8 of Formula Europe at Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. Thank you and goodbye.